In this video, we discuss the Smart at 3,500 miles in my care. What's went wrong, how much it's cost, and what's next for the Smart. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. Just recently we hit 3,500 miles in Arnold Smart, so I thought I'd do an ownership review of the car, any costs incurred and any issues we've had with the Smart in our ownership. So we picked the Smart up from Ian, aka Hubnut, at Birmingham International back in July, at approximately 68,200 miles the car had covered. And we started to drive back from Edinburgh, back to Edinburgh that night and into the following day. About a week into ownership and before I went on holiday, the car stalled. I thought nothing of it. And it was only when I returned from holiday and the car stalled at 40 miles an hour on a busy road, we called out the RAC and later gave up and towed the stricken Smart home with the family Skoda. The issue turned out to be a crankshaft position sensor, and Sam at SGC Customs fixed that fault for me. At the start of August, we had already covered 666 miles. And in the middle of August, we undersealed the Smart in preparation for the MOT, which was done at 990 miles in my care. And we also managed to drive the Smart into the garden wall. Hence the reason why the front of the car has stickers just above the number plate, because we cracked the bumper. At the end of August, we presented the car for MOT, where it failed to a leaky exhaust. The solution was a new exhaust at a cost of £400. We also experimented with polytrol on the car. After seeing Ian's videos before he sold the car, he used polytrol to bring out the colour and the plastics. Into September, an Arnold Smart managed to immobilise himself. We lost all lock-in power, so we thought it might have been an issue with the key battery, so we purchased new batteries for the key, but that never solved the issue. Eventually, once we got into the car via the boot, we eventually traced the issue to the battery connection, which appeared to be loose. This was done at 1,421 miles. September and October is where the mileage really increased, with trips to Rustival at the British Motor Museum in Gaydon and Darlington for a smart car meet. And by the middle of October, I made the decision that instead of spending £200 a month on car finance, that the Smart would become my daily. So it lost its identity of BG06BFJ and now wears my private plate. I also treated the car to a new aerial. We fitted some subframe bungs and some bumper spikes, which have certainly caused a little bit of controversy. And I've decided to spend any money saved on the Smart not paying on finance, to spend on the Smart and to further improve it. into November, and I treated Arnold to an oil and filter change, and then a couple of days later drove to Birmingham and back via Blackpool and clocked up another 629 miles. So, since July, what has it cost to run the Smart? Excluding purchase price, it has cost me £2,020.34. This does seem a bit high, but crankshaft position sensor and exhaust were major expenses early into ownership, as was the call-out charge from a really crap breakdown company. The cost also includes fuel, insurance, tax, parking charges like NCP car parks, retention fee from a private plate, goodies for the car, and a service kit. So, what's next for the Smart? Well, potentially another couple of road trips later this month and into December to a couple of Smart gatherings, one at the Motorist in Yorkshire and one potentially in York. I have to admit, it's not a bad little car on the motorway, where most of the miles have been racked up. Stick it in auto, sit at 60 to 65 mile an hour. My only complaint is wind noise. The wind noise can be a bit loud. I never used to be a fan of convertibles, but I take any chance of sun here in Scotland, even a clear winter's night like it was last night, and put the roof down. Let's report back at 6,000 miles and see how Arnold is surviving the winter. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, where we keep you on track with cars and trains. That's right, that's the class of 2024.